Hello, this is Angelina from PaperAngelPlans, and it has been a very long time since my last video, but I'm here now, and I wanted to do a review of some of my planners from 2025, since I can't remember when the last time I posted was. That might have been like 2024 or like late 2025. I can't quite remember. Anyway, so back in, let me see, check, I have some notes written for like a review of 2025 and 2026. So in 2025, I did a combination of an A6 life book and an A6 rings that I used. I did an A6 rings for both work and my life stuff and like personal information. Eventually, at the end of 2025, I transitioned to a bound book for the last 3 to 4 months to give more structure, since I'm a student. I'm on my very last year, and I think at that point in time, I had finals those last couple months, and I was very busy with a lot of assignments, so the structure was very comforting, I noticed. Let me go ahead and get the bound book that I used for 2025, just so you can see the outside of it. This is the 2025 book that I used for just recording like journaling entries and like little like junk journal stuff. It's a little bit more private though, so I'm not going to share it. As you can see, I tabbed it up it went from December to, I think, yeah, so it went from December to December of last year. And yes, it's a very thick book. And I still had a lot of pages left in it at the very end. I chose to get this is a Zequins book. I did save a copy of the instructions, or not necessarily instructions, but just like the guide that came with it. I got I think it's the A6 version of this, and it has grid ruling on it. And this has like something, I forget how many pages this has, but it's a lot. It's like, it was good for like a 365 journal if you really wanted like an everyday, like every single day journal. I mainly used it for a mix of months and weeks, and some daily logging too, but not as often since I was just very busy. Oop. Some inserts and stuff keep falling. Okay, so let's see. So that was my bound book. My rings, I don't have any of the inserts or anything, nor do I have the other book that I used during 2025. Well, that's just at least a little overview of one of the books that I had the most consistent with, the life book, as I called it. And then I also wanted to talk about some favorite stationery that I had in 2025. One of them was this Yoseka washi tape. I might send a picture of it just so you can see. It's the empty paper washi, and it's very pretty. I really like it. And then I also like these Kira Seal Teddy knit stickers. I got them I got these from Yoseka Stationery in like December, January, or November, and they were really pretty. They're foiled as well, so I put them on the cover of my knitting journal. Let's see. I also really liked using Crayola Super Tips for like a highlighter and other things like that. It was really useful. And I also used some Jinhao fountain pens using Thornton's ink and the Pelikan dark green ink. Those are really nice. And that's it for 2025. Starting out in 2026, I used a kind of a mix of different journals, but I had like a couple main journals and a couple like hobby interest journals. So the main journal that I chose to start out for January and February was my ring bound planner. This is a pocket rings. It's from Amazon. You can get like it's a budget binder. The cover is homemade. As you can see, it's a crocodile leather look. I think it's like polyurethane or something like that is the cover. But I also have like little inserts and things like that I thought were cute to have in here. I got this on a coffee cup and I cut it out. This was from a blind box I had. And I have some washi tapes in here. And then I have a bunch of assorted little things mixed in here. Some planner inserts too. Maybe I'll do a tour of this in another video. That might be nice. And yeah, as you can see, the cover is kind of like, it's got some different textures on it. It has little ribbons. It has little buttons, which is kind of fun. Nice textural elements. It can be kind of fun to play with too if you like. Let's see. So in 2026, I used this pocket rings for the January and February, like I said. I also used a life book that I had, a designated one. And so I made some stickers. These are ones I had printed out, Pokemon stickers. But I had bought this one at a book festival. They had stickers. These were made by by my boyfriend's siblings. They're very, very cute. And then I made this one. This is my own design sticker. I don't think I have anything on the back of it, but this is like an A6 Pentalic journal. And it's a grid journal. The cover I made myself using like an old computer mat that was made of like a fake leather. Here, I can show you the back cover just so you can see what the inside looks like. See, it's like a grid. It's a little thinner than my other journal, but it probably will bulk up again if I if I paste a lot of things into it. And then next I have my more miscellaneous external, like interest-based books, which are my reading journal, which this one I've had since 2025, and I've been tracking my reading progress in it. This was a bunch of just little stickers I got or made. I made these two, and I found this one at a bookstore that I went to. And then these were from bookstore like paraphernalia that I got, whether it be like a tag or something on something. But yeah, I mainly write a lot of notes about books that I read, and then I had a bunch of stickers that I put on the inside cover and everything. I use it to kind of log how much I'm reading, and it's fun sometimes to write about books, whether why I DNF'd them, or did not finish them, or whether I really liked them or something like that. This is my knitting journal. I'm not going to go into it too deeply. All I do in this journal is talk about like patterns that I'm starting, or if I'm coming up with a pattern, put it in there, or if I want to just log my progress on an activity and just see how long it's been since I started a project for knitting, it'll go in here. And this journal is a Pembroke journal. I have a couple copies of these. It's a nice journal, though. It says good vibes only. I thought it was fun, considering knitting is good vibes for me. And the other journal, I'm going to actually get stickers to put on this underneath this cover. This is a Hobonichi plastic cover, or I think it's A5 size. And I used like a manila folder to create the cover for this. And it's like a hand sewn journal. I have like little art, and it's all tabletop themed. And I think I have an extra journal in here. It's called It's All Happening. It's one of those Pembroke journals, and I'm hoping to move into that after this one is done. But I like this manila folder cover. I have some stickers I'm going to add to this journal, though, to spice it up and make it fun visually. And my stationery favorites of 2026 were, I have this like random black gel pen that I've been really recently like falling in love with. It's like, I don't even know where it's from or what the brand is. It's just very nondescript, but it writes really nicely, and it's been really fun to use that. I also have these, like the Stabilo highlighters, which you may have seen. They're like a kind of a chunky looking highlighter like that. I also really like white gel pens. Jelly Roll has some, and then you can also get some off Amazon that are a bit thicker, and I actually like those better. I noticed the thicker ones I like is like a whiteout. Those are really useful. And then I also got this Affluent Dragon ink from Ink Institute, and that was also really nice. Maybe I can show my ink collection in another video. That would be fun. I think so far that is a summary of all my 2026 and 2025. Let me know what you think in the comments. And let me know if you use a rings book or a bound book or something different. I'm very curious. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video.